Ex took daughter off of insurance out of spite, almost got her hospitalized. What can I do legally to prevent this from happening again? So, we have been co-parenting for 4 months now. I left him due to infidelity. It's been tough since I left him because of him constantly starting issues with me and overall making co-parenting extremely difficult. We do not have a legal custody agreement yet, we're in the beginning process of doing so right now we are doing 50-50 with our 2-year-old. She was on his insurance because he works for the state and has great insurance, plus he makes 3x what I do in a month and then we split her expenses equally. On Friday, during his week, daycare calls me and lets me know that she has a fever and needs to be picked up. Dad was diagnosed with strep the day before, so I asked him to take her in to the doctor just in case. He agrees. The next day, I ask if he's taken her in. He says yes, but can't give me any information about the visit. I check the portal, turns out he didn't bring her at all and lied to me. Okay, whatever. My family and another co-parenting group I'm in told me I have no right to be mad because whatever he chooses to do on his time is up to him, so I leave it. We do pickups after daycare on Monday. I pick her up from daycare and they tell me she still has a fever, small fever, so they didn't call me, so I take her into the clinic. They tell me there is no insurance on file, so I had to pay the whole bill, almost $300. I asked him to pay half and then bring in her insurance card, and he refuses and says that it's my week so it's on me. The first visit, she tests negative for strep. This is a whole other issue, but not the sub for that, okay, again I just let it go. Next day, daycare calls me and tells me that she's not eating, and her fever is at a 103. I call him at work and ask him to come with me because I am now taking her to the hospital. When it comes time for her insurance info, they tell me her insurance is inactive. When they tell us this, you can see the guilt on his face. We get through the visit, she had strep and her oxygen levels were very low and the doctors said that if we hadn't brought her in and waited she could have had to be admitted because she wasn't doing good. They also told me to take action against the clinic I took her to before because there's no way they actually tested her for strep. When we leave the hospital, I demanded to know why her insurance wasn't working. I had received an almost $5,000 bill for her and was livid. I was also angry at the fact that this could have been prevented if he had taken her in on Saturday like he said he was going to. He admits to me that his dad told him to take her off of his insurance as a way to get back on me for leaving him. He admitted that is the reason why he didn't take her because he didn't want to spend the money on her visit and prescriptions and left it for me. He said that he feels terrible and is putting her back into his insurance, but at this point I'm ready to find insurance for her on my own. I paid almost $600 on all of this by myself and still have the rest of the hospital bill. After this, I cannot trust him with our daughter's well-being and now am debating whether or not I can continue doing 50-50ths with him and if I should ask the court for him to have less time. He threatened our daughter's well-being as a way to hurt me and I'm so done with him. Am I being too harsh?